You are now listening to Feeding Off Each Other.
Episode opposite 69, guys.
Butt to
nice. Nice. 4 away from the good podcast. Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other, the weekly podcast where we feed out the talent, humor, knowledge, and awesome stories of our guests. No guests today, and each other. I'm Matt Dennison, in my regular chair, joined as always by David Wrong Chair Wiggins.
Hello.
How does it feel in that corner of the room? You feel special? You're in the guest chair. Normally, there's a much more important person sitting there.
I'm a man. How dare you? I feel good. I like it. It's kind of nice being on your own little island, not like having to be cozied up to someone else, like Jason.
Whoa. Okay.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
And to his left, joined as always by Jason, microphone Bukaki.
Wait, hold up.
Other couch. You got a couple handfuls there, looks like. And I looked at the shot, and it looked like you got a couple dongs.
Nobody Photoshop this, please.
Wow.
Well, it's an internal pod. We haven't done it in a while. We haven't podcasted since we were in North Carolina.
Well, we did one.
Did we?
Yeah, with Darcy.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
I've had 2 migraines since, so I feel a little out of it. I almost feel like I'm like on the cusp of another migraine or something.
Oh shit! How do we fix it?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, okay, so I get these ocular migraines, right? So it starts with just a little spot in my vision. You know, when you like look at the sun and you get a little, people always laugh when I say that. I gotta correct myself. When you accidentally look at the sun, or you like, or
a flash goes off, like a camera flash,
or like a headlight from a car, you just have like a little spot and it lasts a few seconds. I will get that flash, but then it sticks around, it lingers. And I just kind of get this sense that it's not going to go away. And the moment, I feel like I can tell in the first 20 seconds of one of those spots, I can tell it's not going to go away. And then maybe over the course of anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour, it'll just get bigger. And then I'll kind of lose my vision. And, whatever I'm directly looking at, I just can't read it. It's like it's not there. It's just like missing. It's weird. It's like you have a blind spot right in the middle of your vision. It doesn't turn black or anything, but it's weird. And then also like sometimes there's like pulsating colors and yeah, I don't know. And then my vision will come back and then it's just pain. It's just death. Yeah.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
How long does this last for?
How long does the pain last for?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. If I get to it really quickly and take an extra strength Tylenol.
Sponsor of the show.
Thank you very much for the sack of cash and the sack of Tylenols. Mm-hmm. It'll go away. I mean, like the pain won't be that high. But if I don't have access to any, what is it? Acetaminophen?
Yeah.
Acetaminophen.
Yeah.
And then it'll suck, and maybe the pain will kind of linger for like a couple hours. But it's pretty much like a 2-day thing, because the next day I have this like aftershock. My head just feels like almost like I had like a concussion or something. It just feels like your head's just rattling around, and I don't get them that often, but I got 2 in the last 2 weeks. Or the last 2 weeks. I had one on Whismas day, which didn't make it into the edit, but that was like my second lap. I got a migraine.
Yeah. You're saying because it was bright out, right? Or potentially.
I don't know why. Like I had maybe. Yeah, so I've had these since high school, and I've tried to track triggers or whatever, and I'm not quite sure. But that day I had a lot of sugar. I had like, I don't know, like Tim Hortons. I had a Guru. I don't know. There was a lot of sugar intake. So maybe that is it.
What was your sleep like the night before?
Not as good as it could have been. That's another factor.
I would bet it's lack of sleep and stress.
Yeah, I didn't feel that stressed, but maybe there's like underlying stress that I don't feel.
There's like stress where you feel anxiety, like but then there's just like stress on your body. Like there's a lot of going on. You're thinking about a bunch of stuff. You're coordinating, whatever. You get a lack of sleep. Throw in a bunch of sugar and caffeine, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah,
Dr. Dave.
Yeah, you should be my real doctor.
Pass.
I got a problem with my butthole too. Can you check that out after?
Yeah, I do what's called a mouth oral exam.
Okay.
Yeah.
I buy into that. I subscribe.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been kind of shitty because then I got another one a few days later. I just kind of knew, and then I don't know. I might just die of an aneurysm one of these podcasts, guys. Might just
Good for ratings.
that'll be a good pod.
I know the title already.
Probably 100.
Well, wait, can we get a verbal confirmation that you would have wanted us to release it?
Of course. That's good TV.
Confirmed.
Yeah. Put it behind a paywall for sure or something. Patreon. Something. Just
Sure.
For the full cut where he's on the ground twitching.
So this is actually kind of what else happened on Whismas, because Jordan Boostmaster,
on the ground twitching.
basically he was on the ground, and
Yeah.
So for those of you who haven't seen our Whismas video, yeah, our friend Jordan Boostmaster, friend of the pod, Chother, he ate total shit on Fade to Black. I guess we haven't really talked much about this amongst each other that much.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, he was kind of twitching on the ground a little bit. Actually, he wasn't twitching. He couldn't move.
Yeah. He was in a position. So how have we like built the story a bit more?
No,
It's
no.
Whismas Day. We're all riding. It was a YouTuber lap.
Do you
Dave.
want to explain
A
to
bunch
the
of
broader
YouTubers.
audience what Whismas is?
Do you want to explain who you are?
So starting in the 1900s,
Take it all the way back.
Whismas is the opening day of the Whistler Bike Park, and everyone goes to it because it's like Christmas for mountain bikers. You get
Best
to
day ever.
explore. Yeah, you get to ride the bike park again. It's
See all
been
the homies.
almost a year. See all the homies, and we're having a great day. Other than that, Matt had recovered from his migraine to some degree at this point, and it was near the end of the day, and we're all
I escaped to go sleep in an underground parking lot of the Delta Hotel in my truck. I slept. 'cause we
shout
didn't-
out Delta.
Yeah, shout out to Delta for the stay. Wonderful stay. I would have gladly slept in the bed if I could have, but we didn't have the room. Those late check-ins, you know.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so yeah, I come back. I'm like, all right, ready to go. Ready to.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Go
you want
again.
me to take over so you can
Yeah.
soundboard? You can't soundboard and tell stories at the same
No,
time.
it's
eh?
true.
No one can.
It's like patting your what is it? Rubbing your head and patting your belly.
Yeah, you can do it. But the hard thing is switching.
No, it's not.
Now do it to the two
Switching.
microphones.
Yeah. This thing on?
So we're on I think we're on the second YouTuber lap. You know, BCPOV was there, Jordan Boostmaster, and
So
Dale
cool.
Stone. Yeah. Well, it's fun. You know,
is
everybody's
fun.
like just there to, you know, we all know each other from the YouTube community. So
Bumblefest.
Bumblefest, yeah. Gonna bumble our way down Fade to Black for our second lap. And we make it to the, what do you call this? The operation table or the up down?
Yeah, I think it's the operation table.
That's, you know, does that make any sense to you, Dave? You know what the operation table is?
No.
It's
Why would I know what that is?
I don't know. I don't know if you've heard. I mean, you
Super technical.
I don't want to underestimate your understanding of mountain bike lingo at this point, right? I'm, you know.
I either know what it is or I don't, but I can't just predict.
Okay. So it's a table in the emergency room where they perform surgery. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's an emergency.
I'll take it back. No, it's
a ring.
it's an up down box thing, right? It's you jump up, you step up onto a platform like a table, and then you jump off it. And it's a gap up and it's a gap off of it.
Okay.
And a lot of people struggle with that. That's like I would say that's the big move on this trail, Fade the Black, right?
Yeah.
There's
Committing.
3 big moves on this
Yeah,
trail.
You have to do it.
There's a road gap. You could jump over a person. You could, or a small car, perhaps. I've never seen a vehicle on that road gap, so
No, but it is a road, so
it is a
good
road.
drive.
Yeah. Get a golf cart over it, or jump over a golf cart.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's the off-on box, and then there's this like long ramp. Like I don't even know how to. We would call it a fadeaway,
Yeah, it is a fadeaway.
where it's just a bridge that then slopes down, and you could pick how far you want to jump down and fade away. You know, it's up to you how far you want to go. Or if you're really gnarly, you could jump off the top before it even ends. You know, kind of make like a bigger jump out of it. So of course, Boostmaster, as he does,
That's his name.
boosts the shit out of it and lands probably too heavy, I guess. Like he overshot it.
Yeah, he went really far.
And then I think he winded himself in
Yeah.
that moment. Like as soon as he hit his handlebars, I think his chest went into his handlebars.
Maybe, yeah.
Because if you listen, I mean, yeah, I don't know if you saw the raw clip.
Yep.
Yeah. He goes, "Ugh," when he hits the handlebar. And then
Is that on the soundboard?
we should add that.
I think he went.
And then that tossed him off his bike into a stump, and he just went like 50K to 0 in a matter of less than a second. And it was just like hitting a brick wall. And his arm was up, and he hits his rib cage. And yeah, he's like on the ground, and he's not moving at all. nobody really saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason went up and asked him, hey, are you okay? And in the GoPro clip, you're like, you just winded? Yeah, it's okay, guys. It's just winded. But like, I feel like we're in this kind of a scenario. We're all in denial that someone's really hurt.
Well, you don't want them to know how hurt they are, because then that internalizes panic. And when you're the hurt person, like if he's just trying to get his breath back, that's all he should think about is breathing.
That's why when Jason broke his ankle, I said, don't worry, buddy. You just twisted it. It's all good.
It's a minor sprain.
I'll kiss it better for you.
But yeah, it was not the prognosis.
No. So he watched the GoPro back, and what nobody really saw was his like gasping for air. It was really, really gnarly because he punctured his lung. So pneumothorax. You know this. You're a doctor.
Nope.
Oh. Dave! Not a lung specialist.
No. I'm a throat
and butthole.
Throat specialist, yeah.
Throat and butthole.
Yeah.
I see. These nuts. So yeah, he gets the, I call patrol. He gets the golf cart that we later jumped over on the road gap.
Say.
And then he gets taken down to into the ambulance, and then to the ambulance goes to the clinic. And then the clinic takes the helicopter to VGH for
stands for Very Good Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Number one hospital.
It is good. You get the best chest tubes there. And yeah, he went through it. But I think the craziest thing, the whole experience, like Jason, it was, you saying, oh, he's just winded. That wasn't even the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
After we got down, we're at the ambulance. He gets taken away in the stretcher. He's got, he's wrapped up. He's got everything. He's got like machines on him and stuff. And this whole experience, like up to this point, he hasn't said a lot. Mm-hmm. He hasn't said a lot. Someone said, you want someone to go with you in the ambulance? And he goes, oh, that would be nice. And then I think the first responder looks around and he says, all right, who's going to go? And like, we didn't really know because there's just like various like groups of people there. And he looks at me. I'm holding Jordan's camera with the helmet with the camera on it. And he says, how about helmet guy? So I was like, sure. So I ended up going to the hospital with him. And so I'm at the ambulance and the bike park first aid, whatever, like the guy, what is he? The medic?
Which one? The guy who got there first? Like a first responder?
One of the guys.
Yeah, bike park patrol.
Patrol, that's the word.
Yeah.
Thank you. He says to me, I won't be surprised if he's back at the bike park tomorrow. Yeah, when you wind yourself, it's pretty gnarly, but I see it all the time. He'll probably be back tomorrow. And I literally said, are you crazy? Like he wasn't moving. He couldn't talk.
Was Jordan in earshot of him saying that?
Dude, Jordan was in a different world.
That would piss me off so much if someone was completely underestimating my injury while I was in serious distress.
I mean, and it wasn't like the situation with Jason, you're trying to like not signal.
Yeah.
Jordan was already kind of in the ambulance.
Yeah,
he was gone.
Knows. He knows.
Right.
It was just a conversation between me and the patrol. But to his defense, it probably happens. People look pretty rough coming off the hill, and then they're like back, and they're like, yeah, I broke my arm, but I got a cast. Yeah. It's all good.
I don't know.
Stiff.
That's a wild statement to make to me.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Jeez. Yeah. So what was the final injury? It's collapsed lung, broken ribs. He said
5 broken ribs.
5 broken.
My dad broke 3. Pneumothorax. So collapsed lung.
Yeah.
Bruised spleen and bruised kidney, or was it liver? I don't know. What's the difference?
Yeah.
They'll do the same thing.
You can drink that off.
Yeah.
You also have a bruised Willis.
Yep. Yeah, that was the worst. Can't replace that. So yeah, that was quite the Whismas.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. But we don't, we wish Jordan well. If he's out there listening and he's home now, he's not in the hospital anymore.
He'll be boosting by tomorrow.
Yeah, he's probably riding around like crazy.
Maybe it's probably. So yeah, the whole thing, the funny thing was that he put the full crash on his Patreon. So you can pay him a little cash and you can see all the trauma, all the pain.
Smart.
You should though, because he's got that ambulance bill now to pay. So
yeah, does he have to pay for a helicopter?
You should be. Yeah, you pay for any ambulance you take in.
I didn't pay for mine.
You would have.
Nope.
You got sent a bill.
Nope.
Yeah, but they've been leaving you voicemails for years.
I do not remember paying an ambulance.
Really?
No.
It might have gone to someone else, but yeah, I paid an ambulance bill for when I went from in Vermeer in Panorama.
Yeah.
It was like $300 or something.
I actually Googled this too because I was curious of what his situation was going to be. And it says that like private
collector
services like an ambulance or an air ambulance, whatever it's called, the Medivac,
Mm-hmm.
you got to pay for those.
I once got a call from a company called Wiggins Adjustments.
That's your dad.
And it was a collector called Wiggins Adjustments. I was like, what are the
Was
odds?
he collecting Wigginses?
Yeah. He's like, well, I got Phil and Gene. I needed David.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to be proven wrong by a listener, but I'm pretty sure in BC, like ambulance drivers are their own union. Like they're not the same as like a nurse, which is part of the healthcare worker union. And so it's like technically a private company.
Weird.
That's why you got to pay for it.
Like the only thing I remember paying for when I broke my leg was crutches.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I would be pretty concerned with what a helicopter bill is going to look like. What is it like?
There's
like
no way you're paying the full cost of a helicopter.
Must be subsidized or something, right?
Yeah,
No way.
Well, regardless, go buy his Patreon, his YouTube memberships, his whatever. Subsidize that heli. It's an expensive heli.
It was weird.
Gotta
like,
be.
I was telling Matt this on the day, but I had a friend like 10 years ago do the exact
Jealous.
same. Yeah, he's dead now. The exact same crash into the same stump and same injury.
What? Same stump.
Same stump.
Well, you gotta move that stump.
Yeah.
Come on,
Exact same thing. He went too far off the drop and like compressed into the stump, collapsed lung, called patrol, heli lifted to VGH and
Very good hospital.
very good hospital.
Wow.
I was like, is this happening again? Like it's time of fucking circle.
Oh man. Another guy winded himself. Jeez.
But he did have to pay for the heli. And it was like, I think it was like $1,500.
Well,
that was 10 years
it's
ago.
not so
money.
bad, for a life-saving.
Yeah.
But the
Ride.
actual cost of that helicopter would be like
Oh, it'd be like,
20 grand.
yeah.
Oh
exactly.
yeah.
What's a heli? Isn't it like
Yeah.
$1,000 every 10 minutes or something?
It's funny, like, because I went into the clinic and I sat there. I knew they weren't going to show me, like, anything in that. He was getting a, what, MRI? That it was? No,
Where
not
they
a
go
CT
through
scan.
the butt?
Yeah, he was getting probed.
He's getting
It's
probed.
the only way you can
You're
check
like,
the Bruce.
Let me get this
Bruce
action
Lee.
cam in there. He was doing an MRI? the brain?
Osmo.
Like the brain?
That's the worst Osmo ad of all time. Integrated. That's not what I meant
So stable.
when you said integrated ad.
How's the low light performance?
I'm lost.
Those. Listen to it back. Listen to the podcast back.
You'll have to listen to it back.
Never will. Never
I,
will.
I sat in the clinic and I just waited. I knew they weren't going to let me in until I didn't expect that he was just going to immediately go to VGH though. I thought maybe he would like stay for a few hours and I was going to be there bedside with him, just like chilling and like, I don't know, but that was not the case at all. They're like, all right, you can come see him. So he's very heavily sedated right now. You're
Sick.
Yo, where can I get some of that?
Now you're talking.
And you're not going to really be able to talk to him, but you can just kind of be there and maybe he can hear you. So it's kind of crazy. So went in there and he's all wrapped up, ready to go. Like you got paramedics, like ready to roll him out. He's on wheels. And I wanted to take pictures, but I know from previous experiences, you don't take pictures inside the hospital clinic or anything like that. So just kind of had it on standby. I still had his helmet with the Osmo action cam, the second sponsor of the day, next to Tylenol.
Great success.
And I wasn't recording, but then one of the medics, he's like, you should record this stuff. And I said, oh, I thought it's not cool to film in here. He said, well, no, not in here. When we go walk onto the helipad. I was like, oh, I can go on the helipad with you guys. So right after that, we walked up, we went outside the doors, went up the helipad. Weather was epic, like crazy sunset, kind of eerie, It's like a very beautiful moment, but very sad and tragic.
Mm-hmm.
And we would kind of do a little loop around and and one of the other medics, I don't think he liked me very much. He kept giving me the side eye. Yeah, I don't think he trusted me with the helmet and everything and the camera. So I was kind of uncomfortable filming it. But I don't think he knew what I was doing. All he saw was a guy following them at like for the last hour holding a helmet at like chest height. And then
What are you doing here?
Your pants were down too, though. So
And then he said, "Oh, he's filming." And he looked at everybody. I didn't know what this guy was doing. I thought he was just holding a helmet. What a weirdo.
Is he from New York?
Don't do the voice.
Yeah, and then the medics started yelling at each other. So what's he got? They said he's a bunch of like medical terms I can't remember, and yeah, it sounded bad. It was like he's got a big laceration on his liver, which we never saw in the Instagram story. We never saw Jordan report on that. Maybe they didn't tell him. Maybe he's finding out now though.
That'd be a good trail name, lacerated liver.
Oh God. Yeah, fade to black. That's actually. Did kind of fade to black a little bit there. He thought he was going to pass out.
Yeah. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, are you struggling to breathe like that? Anyways, heavy guys. Let's talk about something lighter. What'd you get up to, Dave? You went away with the boys, huh? Boys trip? Any lacerated livers? What'd you guys do to your livers?
Not too much to the livers. I went to a Soyuz, which is the only desert in Canada.
What?
Yep.
What about Kamloops?
Nope.
Not a desert?
Nope.
Okay.
Define desert.
I don't know. I Googled it because I'd heard this before, and then I Googled. I didn't Google a Soyuz only. I Googled only desert in Canada, and a Soyuz was the first couple results. Jason's Googling. To try to prove
His
me
eyebrows
wrong.
have raised.
Ooh, the Okanagan Desert. Yeah. It is the only semi-arid shrubland in Canada.
Semi-arid shrubland.
What the hell is Kamloops?
Desert rolls
yeah,
off the tongue a little better than that.
You stay in the Soyuz?
Sassel, semi-arid shrubland.
Nice.
Yeah, I stayed in.
Don't
Soyuz.
give me that sassel.
Gesundheit?
My friend Jay, who
San Lucas.
yeah, liar. He who Kaz calls Duke Nukem because he has blonde hair and he's a large fellow
And a firefighter. I mean, he looks like what a firefighter should look like.
Yeah, he's what you want. It was me. It was me, Jay, and my friend Devin.
I would want him hauling me out of a burning building. Like he's a very strong.
Oh, that's hot.
Strong man, very built.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He'd carry you around if you asked.
Oh, well, I'll have to ask.
He would ask to see your penis though.
No. Well, that's wouldn't be the first time. That's all right.
He for years he was trying to see Devin's, and he did, I think, in the last year, and it was exciting for him. Anyways, we went up to a
tangent.
We went up to a Soyuz because Jay's really into golfing all of a sudden, and he's like, "We're going on a golfing trip," and I'm lukewarm, Jason Lucas warm on golfing, but you know I have golf clubs. I've golfed. I pitch and putt. So he was like, "We're gonna go 3 times." He's like, if you're gonna come on this trip, you have to golf. And I was like, best I can do is 2.
Jeez, that's a lot of golf.
Yeah. So then I said 2, and that was fine. So then the plan was gonna be for me to golf the first 2 days when we arrived on Friday, and then on Saturday, and then I was gonna sit out on Sunday. Anyway, so we.
I'm picturing you on the golf course like Happy Gilmore with a hockey stick, putting on your all 4s.
So
Yeah, what, I'm onto something?
kind of. I have my golf set is almost 20 years old now. Like enemy spotted. It's maybe like 16 years old.
Vintage.
And yeah, and my putter, I've never had a good putter, and I don't even know where I got my putter from. I
hardly know her.
Yeah. So it's like most putters now have the huge head on them, and they're like,
Now I'm listening.
and they're all like,
I love golfing now.
they're all counterweighted. And have you seen them? You've seen them? They got the big old clompers on them.
You and your dick comments.
Anyways, my putter looks more like a mini golf putter. It's just like super standard looking. I crushed putting. Like I was putting from like off the green and just sinking it in, and everyone was very impressed.
Wow. Then you woke up.
Yeah, and I was like, oh. So first day we golfed. It was fine. It was really hot. We were in the golf cart ripping around, crushing some beers.
Jackass style. You guys getting air, launching off the dunes.
We were
Dune Nukem.
We were medium, but yeah, just didn't drink enough water, so that wasn't good. Didn't wear any sunscreen.
How much beer are you drinking?
I didn't have that many. I probably had like 4.
Nice.
Fat tugs.
No.
4 tall boys.
Regular tugs.
Kegs.
4 Dale double IPAs. Worst beer ever.
So first day of golfing, not that interesting. no great stories to tell. Devin and I were playing for best score gets the better room.
Gets to see a penis.
At Jay's family's place there. And so then the second day we show up. It's raining. We're a little bit worried. And I see this guy kind of just meandering outside the golf center area where you fucking check in. And I'm like, this guy looks, I don't want to say he looked homeless. He just was like he looked like a bit of a rough around the edge older guy, kind of like pushing 70. And wouldn't you know it, he was our fourth. And he introduces himself and I go, oh, what's your name? He goes, Bear. And I go, Barry? He goes, nope, Bear. And I'm like, okay.
Grills?
Like the animal. Yeah. And
didn't drink nearly enough piss that day.
My friend Jay, he's wearing, he had very fun golf shirts, like really loud, sort of flamboyant, like, like pineapples on them and wacky, I don't even know what was on them. And he nominated himself both days, or awarded himself both days, a funnest shirt of the day. So he was really bragging about it.
Well, that's one of the easiest awards to give yourself and win.
Yeah, especially if you're wearing the funnest shirt.
Yeah.
Bear sees it and he goes, hey, Jay, I like your blouse.
Now, what if he showed up and he lost? He still lost. He comes up with the awards and you show up wearing
he's golfed 20. That was his like 21st time golfing this year. So he's definitely done it 21 more times than I had. So then Bear, by the way, he says to us, just to let you know, I swear a lot and I smoke cigars.
Sick.
Yeah, so he just
sounds dope.
He looked like
best friends.
He looked like a walking whiskey glass, like a glass of whiskey, and kind of had John Daly, golfer.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Like kind of a chunky blonde guy with a mullet, John Daly vibe. And then at one point, I wrote down a bunch of Bear quotes. So
roar.
He would. If you did a bad shot, he'd go, it's just golf. Not that exciting of a quote. But then if he did a good shot, he'd go, not bad for a short, fat, old white guy with a small penis. And he said that about 3 or 4 times.
Did it murder? Or?
Oh, we loved it. And we were like, you should get that on a t-shirt. He's like, that's a good idea. Like he wasn't sarcastic.
Don't do the voice.
And then he goes, he tells us that he was permanently banned from the US for admitting that he smoked a joint once 20 years previously.
I've heard stories like this. You don't even have to be doing it or have done it recently to get banned. They don't like it.
Yeah, those are my best Bear moments.
Oh, nice. Some solid quotes there. Put it on the soundboard.
Yeah,
not bad for a white guy with a small penis? For an old white guy?
For not bad for a short, fat, old white guy with a small penis.
Short, fat, old white guy.
With a small penis.
Was he short,
boomer.
fat?
Yeah.
Did he have a small penis?
It was a grower, but yeah.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I sent Brooke a picture.
You
said homeless. Not bad for. You said homeless man. I sent you a picture. Did you get the picture, Brooke? I sent it to the
Did I say
channel.
homeless?
Anyways, so Brooke and I go to grocery shopping, and we're outside of the store, and there is a homeless. I mean, it's hard to tell if he was homeless because he had a home on wheels.
Sick.
He built
Unhoused.
the most. Yeah, he was okay. Unhoused. Sorry, that's disrespectful, right? Anyways, this guy had built this like mobile home that he was carrying around on his bike, and it was the jankiest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I think it was 2 pallets, like wood pallets, and he put like I don't know, like not even wheelbarrow wheels, like wheels on the bottom of our tool bench, like little like caster wheels. Yeah, he put like caster wheels on the bottom of these pallets, and he built this like crappy roof out of like bamboo sticks, and he had like plastic roof and everything, and he made a little bar, like a little bench, and this thing was so rickety, but he had 2 pallets on wheels, and it was attached to a bike, like a fixie kind of bike, and this guy was there. He was cooking with a little mini stove.
Sick.
And are you able to get the photo? Oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just show these guys. He was cooking what's called gnocchi. He's cooking gnocchi on a bucket, and he kind of had this. Here, you just gotta look. We gotta put it up on the. You can't find it. That's fine.
So wait, the guy sitting on the bucket is the guy?
That's the guy. But
just vibing. Oh, at Park Royal.
You see I was trying not to dox myself, but
I'll bleep it.
You see whatever. This is a terrible story. Without the photo, I can't.
No, don't ever admit that the story's terrible.
Yeah. Does Conan teach you nothing?
That's true. This is showbiz. This is the best show ever.
Oh, this is cool. I feel like he's figured it out. We're the freaking sheep in the world. This guy's just living life, cooking gnocchi, sitting on a bucket.
And you see the contraption, right? Mm-hmm. There's another photo I have, either left or right, whatever. Don't scroll too far. But I will not. Yeah, he's just sitting on this bucket, but like he's got like a rolling kitchen.
Yeah.
And you see it's got this roof and everything. It's like you can't even go over a speed bump with that.
I was going to say, I bet he doesn't go far.
Yeah. And we had really bad weather in the last couple of weeks, right? So he was undercover. Mm-hmm. So that thing, despite having a roof, doesn't give him much coverage.
Was he selling the gnocchi? Was this like a lemonade stand situation?
No, he was not selling. It was all for him. He was eating this gnocchi. Half of it fell on the floor. We went in, we shopped, we came out, and then he was eating a drumstick ice cream cone.
Nice.
Like he also looked like Zach Galifianakis from the from the front. I tried to get a photo from the front, but it's kind of awkward. I didn't want to take a photo of him.
Hey, are you Zach Galifianakis?
And then we walked past to drop off our groceries, and he's listening to music full blast. Like this guy has no fucks to give. He's playing what's the song? I make my own money and I spend it how I like.
I don't think he makes any money.
so such a golden moment. I wish I had it on video.
Zach Galifianakis.
Ray Shremmerd, is that the Ray Shremmerd? Yeah.
The song?
I ain't got no type.
Oh yeah, no type. Yeah.
I don't know.
One of the coolest unhoused situations I've ever seen.
Sounded like he had a house on wheels.
I know. It didn't seem fair to call him unhoused.
Is that a house? I don't know if he's living in that.
It's a home.
Yeah. I don't know. Should have asked him on the podcast. It's probably an interesting story.
That actually would have been sweet. We could have podded from the house.
Yeah. You see anything interesting, Jason? What's going on in Jay's world?
Not a lot. I've been on the mend recently. Injured myself.
What'd you do?
In my sleep.
Bruised Willis?
Yeah, I bruised my Willis.
In your sleep?
In my sleep. No, I woke up like this is when you know you're getting really old. I woke up last week and I have this recurring injury. Like years ago, I broke my back in a crash, and every like 3 months this injury comes back, where I wake up and I'm just fully seized up from the like shoulders up, like I can't turn my head anywhere, and it's like a 6 out of 10 pain in my back, and then I just need to like eat a lot of Tylenol, like Matt, how you solve your migraines, and just like slowly stretch, just like slowly nod my head, and then that process gets better and better after 5 or 6 days. It usually just goes away. But yeah, that happened to me like 5 or 6 days ago.
Actual old people hate you for saying this is how you know you're getting real old. Actual old people out there listening, old chuthers.
30, knocking on 32.
Have you seen
middle age?
Have you seen that meme? It's like it's a guy where it's the caption is something like, "Oh, you sleep bad at night, and now you have to turn like your Batman."
Turn like your bat. Oh yeah,
because he can't turn his neck.
Yeah,
literally,
can't turn
it's
his
like
neck.
that. Yeah.
So he's just like,
I was driving and I was like, I can't shoulder check.
Shoulder checking is the worst.
Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah, basically.
I
I've only seen what's in front of me, as long as I just move in one.
Have you guys seen the newer cars that their rear view mirrors are video?
Yeah, that's so nice.
I don't know how I feel about it. The resolution's not high enough.
Okay,
it's good, but like I was looking at it, I'm like, looks like 360p.
But if you drive like a long vehicle or a truck or whatever, it can like you'll have a better
100%. It is better. But yeah, Jay had one in his RAV4.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you guys heard of this Ashley Madison documentary?
I have.
Did you watch it?
I was actually going to want to talk about documentaries, so this is a good segue.
Do you guys know anything about this?
I know about Ashley Madison. I and briefly the documentary, but go on.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what Ashley Madison is?
Oh wait, Ashley Madison. That was the the like Tinder to cheat on your wife.
Yeah, it was a dating website initially because it predates sort of dating apps, quote unquote. But yeah, the whole premise was for if you're married, you have an affair with another married person. And then there's sort of like a mutually assured destruction thing where if you're having an affair with another married person, you both have something to lose.
Oh.
So it's smart. But the whole thing is predicated on there being sort of an equal amount of men and women, which wasn't really the case. And they did a lot of shady stuff. And anyways, they interview like people that got caught because there was a leak, a data breach. So it ruined a lot of lives and people committed suicide, and yeah, it was crazy shit.
Did you guys see that Ticketmaster? They had a leak.
Yeah.
Like 500 million people's information was leaked.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I got concerned. I thought I had I considered changing my password for about 2 seconds.
And then you went into the password changer. You're like, oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
This is too much effort.
Yeah.
So the Ashley Madison one though, it was an attack. It was a hacker. And I guess the other breaches are generally hackers. But this was like they weren't looking for money or anything. They just wanted to fuck with them.
Was the doc good?
It was interesting.
So
which is what you want in a documentary.
It was 2 or 3 episodes, and it should have been 1.
I'm out. Yeah, Netflix loves to do that shit.
There was this couple that were featured prominently in it, and they were Christian vloggers, and the husband got caught. And they have like a fairly famous video of themselves lip syncing to a Frozen song. And I was like, oh, I think I saw that on the internet at some point. And they're like kids in the back of the car, and they're like driving, and they're both like they're a good looking, like, 27-year-old couple.
There was a period of time there where people were just blowing up lip syncing to Frozen. It was like a solid year.
That's what he said. He's like, oh, I saw one person do it. And he's like, this is our ticket.
Yeah. Like Linda Dong, remember, didn't she make like a remake? Like it was, what was it? It was something about like not wanting to do your homework or like failing school or something like that.
Let It Go.
Yeah. And then she just remade it. And then other people just lip synced her version. And then they were blowing up. It was like this crazy. Just
called Fuck It All.
Fuck It All. Right. Right. Yeah. And then it was just like this web of like viral clips. People just kept leeching.
I've still never seen Frozen.
Me neither.
Really?
Yes. I'm not.
Why
alone
would?
here.
But we're grown adults. I feel like it's,
Now you are. You came out when we were younger.
No, you were an adult when that movie
The guy
came
who
out.
just
Jason.
says, you know when you're getting real old.
Yeah.
What's that movie, like 2013 or something?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So by Jason's
Yeah,
math, he was 7 when Frozen came out.
Having this many.
No, it's okay. Like
Okay,
I'm not.
boomer.
It's not bad to have seen it, but I just never felt the compulsion.
Yeah. But
It's
I mean,
not like a Pixar where there's something for everybody. It's kind of a kids movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe
I
that's
have
why I
seen-
have not seen it myself.
I have seen Moana though.
We've seen half of it. Brooke and I have seen half of it, and it's
pretty good.
It's
Moana
4
2
kids
coming out.
4 kids. Moana.
Yeah, I think, but it seems like a bit more good.
What's the best for adults and kids Pixar or Disney movie?
Oh my
Is it Toy Story?
God.
Toy
Toy
Story
Story
is
would have to
good.
be up there.
Toy Story is very good. All the Toy Stories.
What
are
about
good.
Inside Out? That's a pretty good one.
I didn't finish that one.
How did you what?
He's got nothing inside. He
Yeah.
felt nothing. His little guy inside. I'm bored. Let's.
I don't think that like I don't like it when ideas and like thoughts are manifested into characters. It doesn't work for me. Like I don't like an emotion being. There's something kind of like existentially dreadful about. I don't know. It's just like I'm like, no, that's not how a brain works. Like it just doesn't. I'd rather like a talking toy or something.
That's not how brain works.
I don't know. Like it fucks with me.
It's an animated movie.
No, I understand.
Lions
Try
also
to-
don't talk in Lion King.
No, but that I can get along with, you know. In their little world, I'm just like, no, it doesn't
Okay.
work.
What about Wall-E?
I didn't like it.
What?
I haven't seen that.
I think you would like Wall-E. I think it still holds up.
It's not Wall-E, it's Wally.
Wall-E.
Wally.
You didn't even like it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, so you know the quote.
I liked the,
Oh no, you spoiled it for me.
Yeah.
Is that the one
That's
thing he
the
says?
ending.
Oh God.
No, it's not.
I liked I think the first half, but then it kind of goes to space and there's the humans and I don't know. It was a bit I didn't love it.
I remember growing up, A Bug's Life. I remember my dad really liking that, him taking me to the movies to watch that one, and I enjoyed it too. It's been a while since I've seen that one, but I remember that really hitting.
You would have been pretty young when that came out.
Oh, what about that other Disney movie? It's like a jazz player. It's
Soul.
Oh, Soul.
Soul.
Soul's good.
That was good.
That's a good one for. Is it for good for kids?
I feel like kids wouldn't like it as much.
Yeah, that
Maybe not.
so
too deep.
Pixar, little movie trivia. Their struggle, like they were just crushing for years, box office wise, and in more recent years they've been struggling more. And some people think it's like they went too far trying to be accessible to kids and adults, but then maybe they like went too far adults. So a movie like Soul might have been a bit inaccessible for kids.
I could see that. This is like pretty adult themes.
Yeah, it's about like death and like not feeling fulfilled in your life. The main character is a middle-aged jazz musician. Kids love middle-aged people and jazz.
Like 30, 35?
Yeah, fuck.
I wish I could be a kid and watch old movies again. Just experience it.
What do you mean,
The
like for the
same
first
way.
time?
Yeah, like with a kid's mind and just.
You haven't
like-
seen most movies, so you can have that experience.
I want to watch Dumb and Dumber the first time. That was my version of a kids movie. Oh, I just want all the jokes fresh again. Oh, I would pay good money to have that experience. I would. That'd be awesome.
there's
I need one of
probably-
those Men in Black flashing thingies. That'd be
That'd
so
give you a
useful.
migraine for sure.
Yeah, that will stay in my vision.
There's probably a movie as good as Dumb and Dumber that you haven't seen. You just don't know yet.
Oh, yeah.
Is there? I don't think there is.
I also watched Roadhouse.
Like the original?
No, the new one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
I kind of liked it.
Really?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
No, I don't. I can't. I don't like Conor McGregor. I don't need to see
Oh,
that.
he was terrible.
Yeah, of course.
But kind of hilarious. I saw one review of it say that it was like bringing someone that's never acted before, which I think was true of him,
yeah.
and then just letting him loose to do whatever he wanted on set. And it was like, yeah, that's I think exactly what happened.
You know what other movie I watched that I thought was going to be absolute dog shit? Ricky Stenicki.
Was it good?
The title alone sounds like it's fine. Yeah, it's good. It's entertaining
Yeah.
for sure. And John Cena
Mhm.
is a very good actor in it. I would say he's like he crushes.
He's good in most things.
I didn't expect that. I haven't seen him in most things.
Oh yeah. You ever see Trainwreck?
No.
He's good in that.
I feel like this is going to be a train wreck though if we keep going
Yeah.
down
Anyways.
movie corner.
Train Spotting.
I still never seen that.
That'd be a
Someone. Okay, we talked about Train Spotting on a podcast
Mm-hmm.
a few weeks ago or so. Well, not a few weeks ago. A couple
with
months.
Bobo,
This-
I think.
Bobo. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was the first time I'd ever heard of that movie, I think. And then the next day, we got a comment on Instagram on how to buy a mountain bike. Someone said this is like Train Spotting.
Which I didn't understand that.
No.
That's not relevant in any way. I think it was how to buy a mountain bike. It was one of our videos.
I was trying to think of that. Maybe it was like not necessarily like it could have been like the film style, maybe,
Is
or
it
like
the narration?
Yeah,
Yeah.
narration. I'm pretty sure there's narration. I get Train Spotting and Requiem for a Dream like really mixed up in my brain.
Drug movies.
Yeah, they're both like just drug movies. But yeah, I think there is a VO in Train Spotting.
Yeah.
That could be it.
That's weird. That just the timing of that. Talking about Train Spotting and the next day.
Totally.
It's like they were listening to the podcast.
It's a pretty niche movie
But
to bring up now.
how to buy a mountain bike just won't die. It's like going viral again for the third time. Like it like
Son
died
of
on
a
Instagram for a while. And now you keep opening up Instagram and it's just like full notifications every time. Like few thousand followers in the last week or so just from that video. All sorts of crazy check marks are liking it. Reggie Miller,
Oh yeah.
he liked how to buy a mountain bike.
Basketball legend Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller, come on the pod.
And come for a bike ride. He's a Santa Cruz free agent. That's like some sort of level of sponsorship, I guess, with Santa Cruz.
Mhm.
And 6'7". Now that's as Dave said, that's a real XL boy. Jason self-proclaimed XL boy.
That's XL, like
That's
vertically.
an XXL.
Yeah, that's a double X. He's riding
Maybe
a double
a
XL bike.
maybe a
for
triple.
sure. Yeah, maybe
How tall are you, Jay?
6'1".
6'1". He's got 6 inches on you. That's a 3XL.
That's
think.
like this, right?
At least he doesn't have 6 inches in you. Hey, yo.
Oh God.
But yeah, I mean, that's a big bike he's got to ride.
Yeah, it'd be a double XL bike. I bet his bike. Sorry, Santa Cruz, but I bet that bike doesn't even fit him. Like
also, he didn't like How to Buy a Mountain Bike. He liked my first time at the Whistler Bike Park. He liked the Whistler Bike Park comedy.
I wonder why.
So if you're listening to the pod, go to Reggie Miller's Instagram and say, hey, go ride with @Valhalla, my dude. And we'll do my first time at the Whistler Bike Park. Well, I don't know. He's probably been. He's a wealthy man.
I would imagine he's definitely
taking his
to the Whistler Bike Park.
PJ.
I don't think he would have liked the video if he hadn't been there.
It's weird seeing.
If he hadn't been there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Reggie.
What?
Reggie.
Leave a speak pipe.
Yeah. Speakpipe.com/feeding off each other.
It's weird seeing celebrities now, like mountain bike, like Valtteri Bottas.
Sorry, what now?
Yeah. He's a F1 driver. He's one of the top 20 in the world. Very, very famous and rich. He just competed in, he rides mountain bikes, but also a lot of like gravel bikes. And he just competed in the Unbound gravel, which is like the world, America's biggest gravel race, 200 miles or something in a day. And he came like second in his category, but he's also one of the top F1 drivers in the world. And it's just weird. Like he's sponsored by Canyon. It's like, what? It's just this weird crossover of what used to be our niche little sport. And now it's mainstream.
Wow. Well,
there you go.
Now we got 2 people we got to get on the podcast.
That
episode,
would be, he'd be good.
Episode 100. Fly him down. Fly him up. Who are we going to have on the podcast for 100? What's the plan? We got a plan?
I think we have to invite 100 beers.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that.
Dave!
I was like, Heineken, Corona.
Have we explained this yet? What the
Centurion?
Yeah, have we explained it on the pod?
We've floated the idea, and the Chuthers liked it.
Who liked it?
The Chuthers.
Where?
On YouTube.
Did they say something about
the
there was
a couple comments about that'd be funny.
Yeah, just as many comments as How to Buy a Mountain Bike. Reggie Miller was like, yeah, y'all should definitely do the Centurion.
Yeah, it was all my burners, but they count as Chuthers.
There's not Jason Lucas, Layson Jukas. Other ones.
Centurion is you drink 1 shot of beer every minute for 100 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much.
Dave's done it.
It's terrible. Yeah. I was 19 though.
Dave just had Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah, it's terrible. I started listening to CCR in my brain. Some folks are born.
Yeah, that'll be a messy pod. But I feel like we need like a guest or multiple guests to come in. You know? I don't want to spoil anybody, but you know, some like lively guests to come in. Maybe they like pop in and then they leave, or maybe how many people can we get in these couches?
Like one more.
Maybe we could put a ladder in the background.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Or you just do it like outside.
Dave, are you tired?
Dave, are you yawning on the podcast? That's fucking rude. Dave, you always said that Jason needs to get louder and have his outdoor voice on the pod. Now you're yawning?
Yeah, what the fuck, Dave?
Sorry, I just was
Jason's
tired.
here. He's projecting. He's on stage, projecting to the Chuthers, and you're yawning.
I feel like you're projecting your insecurities onto me.
This is disrespectful, Dave. Disrespect. Dave! I need to apologize to the Chuthers for yawning on the pod. You're actually excited to be here.
Okay. Chuthers, y'all can go
fuck
yourself if you are offended, because I'm a human being with feelings and stuff happens, you know. Yawns they're a natural part of life. Sometimes they don't even indicate tiredness. I once listened to a whole podcast about yawns, and they don't even know scientifically why we yawn. Some speculate that the yawn, you're actually trying to get more oxygen to your brain. Shut up! And there could be myriad reasons.
Now I understand why you yawn.
Oh, God. I hate this version of Dave.
Joe List has got a great joke. He's like, why do people yawn out loud? Go, oh, it's like being on a plane going, oh, you want everybody to know you're hungry. It's like being on a plane. It's like, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. So you can yawn on the pod, but just maybe.
I don't think it was
do it off.
I don't think it was an audible yawn.
I heard it.
I think I heard it and saw it.
No, I think
I felt it.
I think it's because was I talking?
Probably, which is arguably the rudest of all the yawns. When you're talking, you're like, oh, whatever.
Listen, you've got all these little bugaboos. You know, you hate a lowercase LOL, you hate a yawn, but you're putting them onto you're applying them to me, and I just have I have a different set of things.
All right, there's gonna be a penalty from yawning on the pod from now on. We got
100 beers.
100 beers. That's 100 beers. What? Yeah, you can't yawn on the pod.
100 beers, 100 years. I'll fucking yawn if I want to yawn.
Did you guys want to listen to our one and only speak pipe?
Yes.
Okay.
Just one.
Yeah, just one. Chuthers, we need you to write in more. We didn't do a call out though recently, like for a while, so we can forgive them. But speakpipe.com, you can say whatever you want. You guys remember Donnie from the last one where he had a 5-part story?
Yeah.
People wanted more.
What was it? Checking in with
who wanted
Donnie
more?
Or
It was
someone specifically commented that they wanted more.
Yes, someone specifically commented they want more. It was something with Donnie, wasn't it?
I think someone should call in with a speak pipe and just yawn.
Well, that's not very.
Well,
good
you're the best
for
of that,
Yes,
Dave.
and
I might do it.
hold on, sorry.
Now would be a
I'm
good
looking up
time.
the comments. It was something with Danny. Come on, guys, help.
I don't think this matters.
No, it doesn't matter at all.
Okay. Anyway,
I'll find it. You can play.
he had a segment. I'm going to play our current speak pipe from, oh God, I'm going to butcher this. Okoye?
Donnie is iconic. Doing it with Donnie would be
Doing
a
it
great
with
new
Donnie.
saying. There you go. Doing it with Donnie.
Iconic.
Iconic.
Idonic. Okay.
I think he probably commented that.
My name is Frank. I'm from Nigeria. I was wondering if you guys needed a clip editor, like basic editor for your podcast. If you do, I actually sent you a DM on your IG, your email. You can check my name with sinus clip. My actual name is Okoye Frank Emeka. I'm from Nigeria. I'm looking for a video editing job. If you need help with your video editing or clip making, I can surely help. Thank you.
Well, thank you for calling in. Our first African caller.
Holy crap. From Niger.
Niger.
Wow.
Careful.
I don't know if we've ever... have we ever like sent merch to... We've definitely sent it to Africa. We sent it to, what is it? The Ivory Coast?
I don't know. Like Cape Town? Like near South Africa?
No. Like I think it's like French on the map, but it's the
Oh.
Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dakota, Ivory, or whatever.
yes. I won't even dare.
Don't do the
I think
voice.
it's like one of the most dangerous places on earth. I remember at one point I learned in a textbook, which may not be true. Probably a very nice place, but yeah, we sent stickers out there. Anyways, so he wants a job.
He wants to be a clip editor.
Is this a chother?
Or is this a chother?
Is this a business tactic to find podcasts?
Felt like a business tactic, but
But I mean, to do a speak pipe?
yeah, like
That's
how
pretty
else?
next level.
That's the next level.
We can't even get a speak pipe from a chother.
Yeah, exactly. That was the only one for the last 2 weeks.
God damn it, chothers.
No, that was less time than that. But yeah.
It's basically we just played spam on the podcast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe not. Maybe he's a devoted chother.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Well, what was his name?
He said Frank because I bet he was assuming we couldn't pronounce it.
Frank.
But I think it was Okoye.
Well, how about this, Frank? If you're listening, send in another speak pipe
Yeah.
to prove that this is, a legitimate request.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
And we want to hear from you again.
But ask us a
And
real question this time. That's just a curiosity.
Ask us a real question, and if you can do that, we'll send you something to edit. We'll give you a podcast clip or something. We'll give you a gig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like that.
And it needs 1 million views
Great success.
on Instagram.
Yeah, that's the benchmark.
Yeah, I mean, that seems fair. Any other stipulations? Ask a question,
Gotta ask
call
a
in again,
question.
and you got to go nom 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 at the end. You got to sign off with the nom nom.
Yeah.
That sounds fair, right?
I like it.
Frank from
Yeah,
Niger?
that's to the point. Yeah. Yeah, Frank from Niger.
I thought he was gonna say, hey, like come mountain biking.
Right.
I was like,
That is the classic speak pipe. Hey, I live in this region. How about you come to this region?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's it from the speak pipes.
wow. Well, that was quite the speak pipe just for having one.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it.
Very interesting.
It's new.
We're reaching all corners of the internet, guys.
I brought out the Pit Viper game if you guys want to play one round.
Oh boy.
I don't remember how.
You just answered the question.
Oh.
Let's play it.
Let's play it.
We Brooke, hey, how often do you guys think about the Roman Empire?
I've seen this meme.
Oh, it's a meme.
Yeah.
This is a very old meme.
I'm just asking a question, guys. Come on.
Basically never.
The Roman Empire, not, but World War II, often. Actually.
Are you a dad?
Why? What are you thinking about? What are you thinking World War II?
Sometimes I compare like my hardships where I'm like
My physique.
Yeah, or like man, I gotta do all this today, or like whatever. Like I'm like in the trenches, you know.
I gotta
and then
edit
I'm like,
6
and
podcasts
then I'm like,
today.
This guy from Niger's like, please give me work. And
Exact-
you're like,
I'm
well,
like,
I'm editing podcasts, but at least it's not World War II.
Exactly. This is nothing in comparison to World War II. Let me tell you what.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's how I usually think
Well, you're a
about it.
very grateful young fellow. there,
World War
Jason.
One would have actually been worse though.
Yeah, you should compare it to World War I.
Yeah, I think you fucked up.
But there's more content created around World War II.
It's true.
so
It's the hotter war.
I have it more like burned in. Yes.
World
so
War
hot.
II is way sexier. People love World War II. I think it's a bit much. I think it's a bit gross how much media and stuff gets made, because it's like every villain in every movie is either Hitler or based on Hitler or Nazis, or
Yeah, I like
it's a bit sensational.
I like more of the documentaries on it, and like
Sure.
so you can just learn about it and learn about people that were in those stories. I don't really care for like the
I'm just kind of over it though.
You guys
Dave's-
just drop World War II, please.
It's been
World War
70
II.
years.
Y'all out there.
It's been 70 years. But I just feel
Do
like
you guys
there's
think about the Roman Empire?
There's other conflicts. There's other things that have happened in the last 10,000 years we could talk about.
Okay, you're pulling a question from the Pit Viper game.
Dave's up.
What is an unusual physical feature that you find appealing? Great question. Let me ponder for a
I'm
moment.
gonna give Matt his card.
Unusual.
From the top? No. You rigged it.
No,
You rigged
no
it.
rigged. I shuffled.
Maybe like a cute belly button.
A cute, like an innie or an outie?
Whatever.
What do you mean, whatever?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No,
What's
if it's
cute
kind of
then?
cute.
What do you mean cute? Like
I
small?
don't know.
Big?
I don't know.
What?
It's just a physical feature.
Okay.
That's a belly
So
button.
just having a belly button.
Yeah, but if it's
Just
I'd have
attracted
to
to
see
you.
it. I don't really have good criteria. Do you guys have an unusual physical feature that you find appealing?
Oh, sorry. I'm deep in thought in my
Yeah,
card.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yours is long. Never mind.
Mine actually has something to do with yours now.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
sexy.
It's features. Facial features.
Mm.
Yeah.
My
Something
initial-
abnormally what that you're attracted to?
Yeah.
Weenus. Love a weenus. Nice weenus. Nice
Mm.
tight weenus.
Do you remember the day
See,
you learned what a
it's the-
weenus
That's
was?
the elbow meat. Yeah, kids would say, you know, the color of your weenus is the same color as your butthole or your scrotum.
That's not even necessarily true.
It's not necessarily true.
No.
Dave's done
You sound-
extensive
Yeah.
studies.
You sound very firm.
He's a doctor.
Very firm. Very firm weenus.
Scrotal skin and weenus skin are quite different.
And you can quote him on that.
Dr. Dave
Yeah.
in the house.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah,
guys
I, mean,
remember
I
the
got
show?
a very uniform colored weenus. Can't say the same about my butthole.
Did we talk about Scrotal Recall before?
No.
That show?
Don't-
Wasn't it the porn parody we were?
No, it was a TV. There was a TV comedy show called Scrotal Recall, and it was just a guy reflecting on past relationships. And then they changed it the second season to Lovesick. And I remember the first when
I
it
know
came
what
out.
Lovesick is.
Yeah, when it came out, I was like, "Who allowed this name? What beautiful bastards!"
Yeah, exactly.
It was like,
What
"Yeah,
genius.
we'll do this." But anyway, Scrotal Recall.
So what was your answer? What do you?
I said a belly button.
A belly button.
What
Just-
is
just
an
the
unusual
existence
physical
of one.
feature that
Just,
you find appealing?
Just a natural belly button? Does it have a piercing? Does it
No,
got some lint in it? Does it?
I don't know.
That's what I was trying to dive into.
Well, okay, you guys give me yours, and then I'll.
Matt's was a weenus.
Yeah, that's not a real answer.
I feel like it's hard to. I'm giving you time to think.
Mm-hmm.
Think about your belly button. Like, is there really anything weird that someone would find
Like a
attractive? I
foot
feel like it's
fetish?
all. Yeah, but it's like so many people love that it's normal. Like I don't see that as a weird thing.
I think it's weird.
I don't know.
I think it's weird how common it is.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
People are hopping on that bandwagon left and right, though.
I'm just looking at Brooke now. Sorry, I'm just like
What do I find
just harassing you with my eyes right now. I'm glad Alonzo isn't in the chair anymore.
I'm not. I'd be objectifying the shit out of
That's true.
him.
This would be more exciting.
Yeah.
I would probably know instantly what turns me on a little faster. I don't know, man. Eyelashes? How about that? Eyelashes? That's
The existence of eyelashes? Sure. It's pretty abnormal.
I don't know
Wait,
why
what's
you
the question?
What is an unusual physical feature that you find appealing?
Okay.
It's not even attractive. It's just
appealing.
appealing. It could just be like.
But it knows.
Like,
I guess appealing. Yeah, appealing. I was reading it as attractive.
I feel like mine is what do you call it? Let's synchronize it. Like symmetry, like a symmetrical face. I feel like is, and not even in an attractive way, in like a, oh, you're nice to look at.
Well,
Guy or
guys,
girl?
That's just science, Jason. You can't use that to be like
What do you mean?
you like symmetry.
guys,
In a face.
guys, let me settle
That's
this.
what models are.
Sometimes.
Guys,
Usually.
relax. Let me settle this, okay?
Yeah.
With my card. Humans are meant to find symmetrical faces and figures
No
appealing.
way.
Mind
No way.
blown?
No way.
Please pick one feature that you would most like to see be wildly asymmetrical in your lover.
I mean, are we going to say butthole or
Wildly asymmetrical butthole.
wildly asymmetrical?
Let's see. I feel like there's like function. You know, Brooke, if you had one really small arm, it'd be maybe a little easier to cuddle you in bed. You know, you got one
raptor,
just one
T-Rex arm.
one toothpick. It just goes under my. You know, I'm not. You know, cuddling can be a nightmare, right? You got the dead arm. You
Got this other person with you?
the other person. You stank.
Yeah, hey,
breathing, hair in the face.
I hate when that happens with my girlfriend. You know when
But-
like the
but you
pillow,
long for the
your body
feeling.
pillow. You know when your like body pillow sometimes like falls off the bed. Like sucks.
Yeah, I feel like that's a functional thing, but like for like a visual thing, I don't know. Boobs are naturally bigger than the other. The boob, the breast.
Mine are.
It's the
Titty.
the medical term. The titty.
Tatas,
I believe it's them fangs.
cannons.
I believe the one closest to the heart is always a tad bigger.
Oh,
Where blood flow. Is this an old wives' tale? Is this which old wives' tale in this?
This is a tangent, but some old man on Instagram that like is quote unquote aging well says that he does handstands every day for skincare because it gets more blood to his head. And then I was like, should I do that?
I'm a man.
You could try it. I mean, you get good at handstands too.
yeah, that would be the better thing for you. I think would be.
But you could just like dangle off the side of like a chair or something too.
So wildly asymmetrical in your lover. I feel like model is like you said I think it's kind of common knowledge that the more symmetrical your face, the more beautiful you are in theory. But then, you know, like modeling agencies, they always find someone with like a crooked tooth or a wonky eye or something, and that's like what makes them beautiful.
But that's sort of the exception to the rule usually.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to think. If I was a modeling agency,
Something
what am I looking for that's asymmetrical? You don't want asymmetrical eyebrows. That just doesn't. That's not good for anybody.
No.
Intentionally.
Nostrils.
I want a new question.
Nuke. What? You gotta go. That's not the name of the game.
Yeah, it can be.
Oh yeah, look here, the Pit Viper. I want a new question game. Yeah, I don't know. Wildly.
What do you guys?
asymmetrical.
What do you guys attract to? Asymmetrical.
Nostrils.
Good answer. Good.
Yeah, I said that.
Good
you
improv. Masterclass.
When did you say
Or
that?
one of the two. I would do hands. I think it'd be fun.
One really strong high five.
Like is one massive or is one just really tiny?
One would be the normal size, and one's huge.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. I think you could get a lot done.
Like in the Everlong video when his hand goes giant.
Yeah, and then if for cuddling, you could just curl up in their hand.
It's all about cuddling. It all comes back to cuddling. It makes the best
Cuddling.
cuddle.
Noise.
Jason,
Okay, but
your draw.
yeah, I'm drawing. Does your fighting ability increase or decrease after drinking? Ooh,
Oh.
fighting ability.
Like mine or one's.
I think mine.
Jason's.
My ability would probably decrease, but my desire would increase.
And probably your confidence
Yeah, exactly. And like willingness.
and your pain threshold.
Yeah.
That was an easy card. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try again.
Of course, you're gonna be a better fighter if you're not inebriated.
Wait, what?
But
No.
you're gonna throw hands if you got a few in you. You're more likely to throw hands.
Ooh. What's your go-to dance at a wedding dance circle? I avoid these at all costs, but
I just had to RSVP your wedding and type
Yeah.
in my song that would get me to the dance floor.
yes.
Is that a thing? Because Brooke just did an RSVP for a wedding and she answered the same question.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of a thing. It's when you're too lazy to make your own playlist. The dance I do is usually like try and nod my head at the beat of the song for as long as possible, and then fade into the background and go back to the bar. That's you guys have go-to dance moves?
That's mine too.
Yeah. It's the grocery cart. Not bad for a
grocery
short,
cart's good.
fat old white man with a small dick.
You almost
That's a
got it.
callback.
That escalated quickly.
Bear.
I try not to
There.
dance. Yeah, I like Jason's move.
Yeah.
Nodding aggressively.
And like projecting attention on other people when someone looks at you and you're like, well, look at that guy. He's going crazy. And you're like, okay, dodge that bullet.
Yeah, we found ourselves in a dance circle last summer. I had a camera.
Mm-hmm.
And there was and these people are dancers. They're like hip hop dancers. I know there's a lot of hip hop dancers in this group, so they're all crushing it. And then I was just dreading the moment where they all point at me, and it happens, and then I'm like, oh god, and I move a little bit, whatever, shimmy about for about like 3 seconds, and I'm like, I point to the bride, and I'm like, you get in the middle. I gotta take a photo now from this angle, and I just ejected so quickly. God,
Get your asymmetrical titties in there.
nothing makes me more anxious than a dance circle. Holy smokes!
Oh yeah, that's up
I'd rather
there.
do a rap battle than a
Really?
dance.
Okay, dance
The
circle,
dance circle, I think.
or
Rap battle?
or open mic situation where you got to
Open
do a
mic.
minute, like a minute of stand up in the same crowd. Like you're either dancing with that crowd or you got to do a minute of stand up.
I'll do the stand up.
Really?
Yeah, you're gonna dance.
I think I would dance.
Yeah.
I think I would. I think it would be less embarrassing.
With dance circles
Oh
can
my
be like
God.
there can be like 10 people there.
And then you're gonna quickly find out that it's not way
Yeah.
more embarrassing.
Yeah,
They're both really bad though.
exactly right.
Ugh.
Jason, you're gonna dance instead of being funny?
I would panic in that situation.
But you can just make up the dance where you can't just make up stand up.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in a minute.
Also, take this the right way, but you got a face made for comedy. like you got the face.
It's not symmetrical at all.
Like you got something about. Like I feel like people
shit.
just think
Here we
that
go
you're
again.
funny. Like there's something. You know what I mean? Come on, Dave. You would agree with me, right?
The lazy
I'm nodding.
eye.
He's got the eyebrows.
You're nodding and fading into the background.
He's got the
Homer
big
Simpson meme.
expressions.
Yeah.
Like whenever over the years, whenever we have to do something that involves a big expressions, it's always Jason. I feel like you could just go on stage, raise your eyebrows, and be like, "Geez," and people would laugh. You get a laugh right there
Maybe.
for sure.
Or it's dead silent.
Maybe.
And then I go, where's the dance circle? I'll go in there.
So, oh god. Okay.
So you're doing the dance too? Instead of-
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You're dancing instead of trying to tell some jokes.
Yeah.
I-
Because the dance circle, the way it's
No,
designed.
not a dance circle. You got to just dance on a stage alone.
Wait, I didn't realize that.
I said dance circle.
Yeah, you
but
said dance circle.
Oh, okay. So it's a dance circle versus going up on stage. Oh, okay. Well, then maybe that changes. I thought it was dancing on stage to the same crowd.
Oh.
Like the
I mean-
You said
dance
same
circle,
crowd.
the
Yeah,
dance
same.
circle wants you to be good. Like it's like it's
Yeah.
a very encouraging environment. Whereas a stand-up crowd is probably like, "Hey, what the fuck you got?
Why are you doing
loser?"
stand up at this other person's wedding?
Yeah. Join the dance circle, you maniacs. You ever notice that airplanes can be an unpleasant experience? That's my stand-up.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
Let's just avoid all of those scenarios.
Yeah.
But where's rap battle fit in that? Which one are you least likely to do?
Rap
Least,
battle.
yeah,
least.
rap battle. Least.
Like there's 1,000 things between a rap battle and those two.
I feel like I'd take the rap battle if it was 1/8 speed.
Right.
I feel like I can rhyme.
Well, you could have your
But-
own movie, 1/8 Mile.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That was good.
Yeah, should write that. If I can go slow, maybe I can get some rhymes out. But
It's
I
like
can't.
slam poetry battle.
His
Give it
knees
slam.
are weak. Arms heavy. Mom
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Yeah, that speed maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's just avoid all those scenarios. I wanted to mention I went to the pool the other day with Brooke. The public pool, guys.
Nice.
Settle down.
You guys ever go to the public pool
Sometimes.
anymore?
Wait, is this your 1 minute of stand up?
No.
Okay.
No, I just thought I would just talk about the experience.
Which
Yeah,
public pool?
yeah.
Here we are, doxing me again.
No.
Doesn't matter.
You know,
I knew that would come up.
Is it like an indoor or an outdoor situation? Is it like with a gym? This is not specific.
I can't even think of an outdoor pool in Vancouver.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah, there's
Running right now?
I don't know. They're usually stationary.
Kitsilano? That's not open. Third Beach? That's not open.
I don't know.
There's no outdoor pool.
There's New Brighton. I don't know. It might be open.
England? Indoor pool.
Okay. Yeah.
We went on a Sunday and it was full.
Yes.
And as we walked up, I thought, wonder if we should have checked the times. Walk in, max capacity, and there's like a ticket system. You got to pull a number, and so we say, oh, geez, okay, well, can we just go check out the gym? Because Brooke wanted to show me the gym. You walk through the gates to get to either place, the pool and the gym. So they're like, oh yeah, sure, it's all the same. Yeah, here, whatever. Here's your admission. Go in, go to the gym, walk around, and then when there's space in the pool, you can go on in. So we go in the gym, walk around. Maybe that was like 30 minutes. Then we come out and we say, hey, is there a room? No, we're on number 3 now. And I realized we didn't even pull a number.
Oh,
Number. So we pull a number. We're number 16. And we had to wait like 30 more minutes maybe. I don't know. We were just killing time. It was really busy. But there was other people just kind of sneaking in. One kid, he says, hey, I left my phone in there. I'm a lifeguard. I'm just going to go grab my phone. He goes in there. Later on, we see the kid in the hot tub.
Having the time of his fucking life.
Oh, that's hot.
He outsmarted the people. And then another woman, there was Asian woman. I don't know if she spoke English because she wasn't saying words. All she was doing was waving her credit card around, trying to get attention of someone, just saying, I have money, let me in. And eventually there was like, they couldn't really communicate well. And then she said, no, I'm just gonna go to the pool. And they're like, yeah, it's closed.
Sounds like she speaks English.
I'm just gonna go to the gym. No, it's closed. And they were just going back and forth. And then she said, okay, well then put my number down. I'm number 17. And then she pays. And then she just walks right on in. And then she goes to the pool. Meanwhile, Brooke and I have like waited like good people. Nice little behaved residents of.
Are you wanting to swim laps or just kind of float around?
Brooke wanted to go in like the kids pool. Full of piss, by the way.
For sure.
She said I can't remember how she worded it.
I think that's good skincare therapy, though.
She said she just wanted to fill her dream of like going in the little like, like the jungle run where it's kind of like a little, like it narrows and there's jets and it kind of just carries you through and you can,
With the piss.
Yeah, with the piss. You can chill in a little noodle.
That's not piss. That's got nothing to do with piss.
She wanted to float. She wanted to float in that little run and then she wanted to go in the sauna and the hot tub.
Nice.
Sounds nice.
I wanted to check out the slide too, but we missed it. Anyways, I haven't been to the pool in a while, and I thought it's always like, you see a lot of dicks. Talk a lot about
the
dicks
best part.
today.
It's the best
That's
part.
the best part. Oh my God, there's a lot of dicks. And so I thought, okay, I'm just going to go in with my head down, and I immediately looked at a dick, and I realized I probably should not keep my head down in the pool.
That's where the dicks are.
I should make eye contact.
Oh, wait, in the pool?
In the change room.
Oh, okay. You said in the pool. And I was
Sorry,
like,
in the change room.
Matt's swimming around at a nude pool with his eyes open underwater. Oh no, this is where the dicks are.
Oh, cornered. Yeah, so dick right in the face right away. And just, I don't know. I'm even grossed out with like the tiles. Like I hate being with my bare feet on the tiles. So gross.
And lots of people bring little
flip-flops.
Yeah.
I brought
That's the hockey player move.
Brought my flip-flops because you can get warts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sharing viruses with one another. Oh, disgusting. And but I was just trying to keep my mind off it, and then I went into the stall because I don't like. old man confidence at the pool is next level.
Sick.
They drop trowel.
They love it.
They don't face the corner.
Nope.
They don't face away. They're in your face. They're doing stretches. They're doing lunges.
Bear was probably dying to show me his dick.
It's just another level of confidence as old men at the pool. But I go to the stall because I'm also thinking like, is someone gonna see me? Is someone gonna recognize me here?
That's a thing.
I don't want them to see my So I go to the stall and then I'm like trying to be not just be creeped out at everything, but I close it and there's a booger on the wall right in front of me,
What?
and then like graffiti on the inside too. That's a nice pool. But yeah, and then we go inside. It's pretty nice, it's calmed down a little bit. Go to the sauna, go to the jungle run, fulfill Brooke's dreams. That was nice. Then we go to the hot tub, and then we see the kid earlier who said, "Hey, I forgot my phone. I'm just gonna go in there." 100% not a lifeguard. No way. He's with his other buddy. Brooke swears to God that she saw this punk ass kid pull out from his pocket in the hot tub a pack of fuzzy peaches.
Legend. That's so cool.
From the water.
Oh,
and
that's
then
hot.
eat them.
That's so good. So now they're slippery peaches.
Wait, what? How does that even work?
I don't know, but
Like it
these
was closed
punk ass
pack-
kids, man.
Whatever.
I don't know.
They're probably cool drugs, actually.
Maybe.
Yeah, they could be edibles. And they're just having a great time in the hot tub.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
do look like fuzzy peaches sometimes.
Maybe the hot water kind of makes them, soft and chewy.
Have you ever heard of jet jamming?
Oh God.
Is this when you put your pecker in a jet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it.
How? I feel like that's like trying to swim under a waterfall. It just keeps pushing you down. You can't get it in there.
It used to be a thing because my friends used to all go to the pool,
your friends,
their
yeah.
local
Oh,
pool.
yeah.
Let me explain. Let me finish. And they would spot, as often older guys, kind of just wedged into a corner near a jet.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not actually putting it into the
No,
jet.
no,
You're just
no.
resting it, vibrating.
You're getting the nice motion of the ocean.
Yeah, I think there was like a woman in Richmond that got kicked out of the pool once for doing that.
She the same one that had her kid poop at a...
I should clear that up.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of calls about this.
So many calls.
So
the
many-
phones were lighting
Oh
up.
my God. We had to get a new phone number.
I said that years back, there was a news article that posted a picture of a kid taking a crap in a planter at the Richmond Center Mall. But I Googled it. I found the image, and it was a mother holding their kid, like very small kid, like 1-year-old kid,
Like 1 inch.
as the kid was pissing directly into a garbage can, like with pants down at the ankles. That's a great photo. We should bring that up. So I got to clear that up. Sorry, people and mother out there. if you're listening.
Wait, but where was it?
Richmond Center.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you were right.
That was pretty close. It was a
You're
number
mostly
one,
right.
not a
Still,
number two.
still kind of fucked up.
Still very
Yeah,
fucked up.
very.
But I
Yeah.
mean, a turd in a in a planter, that's a little bit worse than pissing
Yeah.
into the ground. But like, why
On-
don't you just go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
On the
yeah.
gross scale, though, I feel like pee is like a 3 and poo is like a 10.
Yeah, I mean, sitting right there in the garbage can, stinking.
But just in general,
Yeah,
pee's pretty chill. Like if I'm in a pool and I know someone's peeing, I'm like, life goes on. If I know someone took a poop,
Really?
no thank
If
you.
you're in a pool.
They-
Oh, in the pool?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Both I'm like not down with.
Yeah, but give me the relative scale to which you're not down with it. They can't both be
well, people are
10s.
pissing in the pool all day long, but
Yeah.
if they poo,
Oh, it's a,
they shut it down.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
shut
They
it
close
down.
the pool. They shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pee can't
worst
really
day of my
hurt
life.
you.
I'll
That's a
find a way.
fucking relief.
It can't.
In a fire
I know, it's
hose.
sterile.
And enough
Sterile.
psi, that piss will hurt you. There it is.
Oh my
Look at that
God.
photo.
Is she holding it? No, she's just holding his shirt up, I think.
All right, so it's just
He's bigger
it's
than
like
one.
He's big.
Where?
I mean, he's got a hog on him.
Jason's a bit
escalated
of a
quickly.
connoisseur on this topic. I don't know
This
if you
is
know
great
this.
advertising for Zara or whatever's in the background there. I really want to buy a 3-piece suit
Well,
now.
it's actually literal advertising for the Admiral Pub, which is right below where I used to live. The first day I lived there was a Elvis impersonator contest.
Ahoy, matey. Wow.
That
is
is unbelievable. Can't keep my eyes off it.
Yeah.
Delete that from the local hard drive, please.
And then double it on mine.
Yeah. Put it on the NAS though.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Holy smokes.
Very nice.
Well, any other stories or things that you got to get off your chest? I got to admit something.
Oh, God.
Guys, I should have done this 15 years ago. I just discovered Shift plus D in Premiere is crossfading.
Oh, yeah.
I've never used it.
I've never used it.
I always would go to effects.
Drop in there.
I would type in cross or like CR for crossfade, and then I would drag and drop it every single time. Or I would maybe like copy and paste it. Just a little insider.
Is this an audio crossfade?
It's anything. I think.
Yeah. It's whatever you have
yeah.
selected.
Mm-hmm.
It's helpful.
Yeah, so any editors out there, if you're not using Shift plus D,
I feel like there's so many of those in daily life that you could learn, like not just Premiere, like literally Mac shortcuts and Windows shortcuts.
Well, the quick actions that I just discovered.
Totally.
It's huge.
Totally. But yeah, you just get to the point in life.
What's the quick action?
Whatever.
The quick action is you go right click on.
Someone's gonna love this tip out there.
Yeah. So you're on a Mac. You have a photo. I mostly find it helpful for when you pull a photo from Google now and it's not a JPEG or PNG format. It's like a .AAVIFF or a .WebP or whatever. And you can go right click, quick actions, and there's change file type, or there's change, what else?
Remove background.
Remove background.
And it does a pretty good job.
Yeah, it does better than Photoshop a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great.
So if you want to cut a person out of a scene or like an object, it'll do it like pretty dang well.
Yeah.
Also, Alt F4, that's a good one. Press that at any
Alt F4.
Yeah, Alt F4. Try that one.
Is that delete all?
Just close program immediately.
Sick.
Delete my computer.
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hotkeys.
Hotkeys.
Good
And hot boys.
fun.
And hot
Good
tubs.
Fun.
Wait, was there diving boards at this pool?
There was diving boards, and these kids must be privileged because they're so good.
Yeah.
Like unbelievable dives. I never saw this level of diving.
Were they soccer players by any chance?
No, they were.
So what's the joke?
Because they
on
died.
Edmonton Oilers. Oh yeah, I guess this is the first pod since our big loss.
I don't want to talk about
Let's
it.
That
just.
pisses me right off.
Can you just delete those moments in the previous pod?
I was
where we
listening
were
to
rooting
them
for the
back,
Canucks?
and I was like, these have aged poorly. It's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, it's the life cycle of a fan.
Are we rooting for the Oilers now?
No.
No.
Fuck that.
If you can't beat them, join them.
All the that's a real casual fan move. I find they're like, well, they're another Canadian term. Whereas like the people that have been suffering for a long time, they're like, you get these really strong rivalries formed, and you there's a hatred there. You don't want them to win.
Yeah, I watch each game,
Yeah, same.
but I'm kind of indifferent. I don't really care what happens.
I'm
I just-
mostly not Edmonton.
I mostly want whoever's losing in the moment to score and tie it, so it makes a really great game.
I mostly want them to just have fun out there.
Yeah.
This is so dumb.
No, I'm fine with whatever outcome at this point.
Yeah. It's sad. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's all right. We did better than Dallas. Oh, I did want to shout out the game Cube.
Coob?
Cube.
Go on.
Have you guys
Game?
played Cube?
I don't think so.
It's a lawn game. You guys would enjoy it very much so. You set up these wooden sort of tall rectangle cubes things.
Cubes.
You have 5 on or 6 on your side, or 5 on your side, 5 on the other side, and then you throw these other wooden sort of sticks at the cubes, and then you get to like move them, and it's a whole thing. But I don't know, I can't explain it all. But it's a cool
He's
game.
so tired.
It's a cool game. It's I recommend it highly.
Maybe we should play it. I bought Spike Ball because it was all the rage 2 years ago, and now it just sits collecting dust in my closet.
I would play Spikeball anytime. The nice thing about Coop is you can play with 2 people.
2 people games.
That's nice.
That's
like a good
unheard
camping
of.
game.
Oh, yeah,
look,
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a diagram.
Yeah, so you're throwing your sticks, and then you see there's the king in the middle. It's not as complicated as it looks. So if I
Doesn't look that complicated.
What do you take us for?
Yeah. There's
So-
like 10 things.
you get 3 sticks, and I'm trying to hit the cubes on the other side, and then when I knock them down, you then get to the guy throws down his knockdown ones, and then that's what the other person is trying to hit from. Basically, they're just like, they move around where they are, and then you're trying to get theirs down and stuff. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Cool, man.
It's a cool game.
Cool, man.
Oh, there was another game we're gonna play. Oh, Beersby. I wanted to play that. We gotta bring that back.
Yep.
Beersby. Have you ever played Beersby?
Is it where the beer's on the post?
Yeah, and you got a bottle,
Sure.
beer bottle, and then you gotta have a beer in one hand at all times, or a beverage for non-drinkers out there. And then you're tossing a frisbee, and you just gotta knock it off the opponent's stick, and they can catch it. And then if you catch it before it hits the ground, you put it back on the post. And that doesn't count. That's like a save.
The other team drinks, but yeah, that's a save.
Right, the other team drinks. But if you knock it off, that's a strike. And if you knock it off and it lands on the ground, that's a strike. And I think it's up to like 3 strikes.
Yeah, I think
something like that. And then any fumble or anything like that. Oh yeah, if the frisbee ever touches the ground, you fumble it, you get a drink. Very heavy drinking game. Is it Cuba drinking game?
You can always add a drinking component to any game.
Of course.
I want to shout out one other game, Can Jam. Have you played Can Jam?
Let's see the diagram.
Brooke, bring up Can Jam. So basically, it's a frisbee-based game. That's what it reminded me. And you have each team has like a can, like a can sort of thing. Yeah. And then there's a slot. So it's two players per team. You throw a frisbee, and then with your teammate on the other side, your teammate's trying to slam the frisbee either in the top, or if your shot is perfect and it goes in the slot, then you like win the game automatically or something.
Wait, it's the same color scheme as slam ball, and there's
spike ball.
Spike ball, and I see spike ball right there. Same makers?
Yeah, the one I played wasn't this exact version. Actually, it was there was a gator on it. But yeah, it's really fun because one person is tossing the frisbee, and then your teammate is trying to like whack it in. So you get these crazy shots too, where your frisbee shot is way wide to the left, and then you tip it up in the air, and it does like a spin, and then gets in the top of the can. It's a great game, and then we also will be holding a beer in one hand playing that.
Well, if only we had a lawn.
Yeah,
Somewhere
that's
in the
the
vicinity.
issue. That's the issue.
Or even Alonzo. Yeah, I don't have a. Well, I mean, I guess I got a communal lawn. Yeah.
I have a very tiny lawn.
Could you play like
over sometime?
Microcube?
You know what though? I do have like I have. It's not all on the same level, but you can kind of stretch it out in my yard. I'm also near a park.
Park is the move.
Park is the move. Yeah, these are good park games.
Well, we got a whole summer ahead of us, boys.
Yeah.
Hot boys and hot games and hot keys.
Hot eats and cool treats. Dairy Queen.
And hot asymmetrical features. And did we ever? You want another question? Did you need one more question to kind of seal the deal here? And
no, I'm happy.
No, you good? We're all good with the Pit Viper game.
I'm satiated.
We got
this one.
There's a lot of podcasts in that stack of cards.
Yeah. Dave, what are you doing?
I just want to read it. Keep talking.
So what are we doing for 100? Do we know? We gotta make a plan. We got no guests lined up, nothing. So
Centurion.
We gotta figure it out. But in the meantime, thanks for listening, and thanks for buying all the Big Bone shirts out there, Chuthers.
Are they all gone?
Are they gone?
One left.
One left.
One left. They might be gone by the time this is out. But if you're an XL listener out there and you want to rep our merchandise, we have a Feeding Off Each Other shirt.
One left in existence.
It's a Feeding Off Each Other shirt. It's not a shirt that says Big Boned on it. Brooke,
Does someone think that?
Brooke was concerned that the way I said it, it sounded like we have Big Boned merch.
Oh.
Like
you know what?
says
If we
Big Bone.
create a demand for that, we will make it.
That's true. But no, it's Feeding Off Each Other shirts, and we have one left. XL. Use code BIGBONE for 20% off your order. Plus, we'll throw in some stickers for being a lucky last order. But also, if you're at our store, go check out our new Borat stickers that we just put out. This is my bike. Those are.
Hold on.
We're going.
Great success.
Very nice. We're going hard on these stickers. Making stickers is fun, guys.
It is fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's fun making them, fun sticking them.
So stick with it.
And they just make people happy, and you know, we can't go anywhere in public without someone yelling at us, "You got stickers!"
You got stickers?
I'm eager to finish this pod, and then we can check if we sold any more.
So yeah, go to our store, mahalomydude.com. Go check out our new stickers. Go check out some videos, new videos. we've now been back from North Carolina for a while, and we put out a video on our channel from Seth's yard and Berm Park, but also on Seth's channel, Berm Peak. He put out a video. What's the video called? It's called
Will They Ride It? Showing my friends Berm Peak for the first time or something like that.
That's the thing that's hard about like YouTube titles. Like when they're like, I like a title like How to Buy a Mountain Bike. It's just easy to remember. It's a solid title. It's hard to say like, hey, have you seen that video showing my friends my backyard and then asking them to ride it, and then they crash and get hurt, and it was all good in the end.
That's the tough thing with the perpetual content machine.
Yeah.
Where, if you were making content about radically different topics all the time, it'd be easier to make them more unique.
Yeah,
true.
Like, go give us some love on those videos. And what else, guys? Anything else?
Nar.
No. Speak pipe. Just speak pipe. Call in,
please.
Frank. We want to hear.
We need some material.
We need someone from the Ivory Coast now.
Let us know what you think we should do on episode 100. We're all ears and beers.
We're all beers. 100 to be exact.
All right. Thanks for listening.
And as always,
Thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. Please subscribe for more great podcasts.